dinner was good. Yeah, no kidding. Oh. Right. Yeah. You got me there? Just want to do a sound check here real quick. Let me put my headset on. How are we today?
I'm alive.
We got a nice day out in the sun at least.
I know, right?
All right, John, here we go. 1, 2, 3, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, test, test. All righty, should be coming at you. Oh, I got everything so close together here that I'm getting a buzz back. There's a big black stripe down the middle of the picture because there's a pole right in front of me. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. That should not be that way. That button's up, 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 up. All the buttons are up. Hang on, let me put my phone down here for a second. Test, 1, 2, check, check, test. All those are up. Why would you hear me talking to him and then not hear me at all? Oh, maybe that's where all the buzzing's coming from, is right there. Test, 1, 2, 3, check. Testing, 1, 2, check, check, test. Test, test, test. You hear me now? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Let me talk again so you can time it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sound check number 2. Sound check 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That's okay, better. All right, let me send you some sound. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you again here to OK Ward Park here in Pocatello as the Indians get ready to take on the Century Diamondbacks in Game 3 of the conference softball tournament. Dan Hubbard here. Glad to have you with us here on this Thursday afternoon. As John Beverly back in the studio as our studio engineer today, as we're going to welcome you here to the broadcast. For the Lady Diamondbacks and the Lady Indians, they'll meet for the second time in the last couple of days. They met in a dandy of a game here on a Tuesday afternoon, a game that went to Century 3-2. Was the final. Century jumped out to a 2-0 lead early. Preston came back and tied the game, and then they pushed across a run in the bottom of the seventh inning to win it by the score of 3-2. So pretty much the same lineups, both sides, up and down. J.C. Larson will pitch today for the Lady Indians, and it'll be Allie Evans, on the mound today for the Lady Diamondbacks. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the scene set for today's game as we continue right after this timeout. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Hey ladies, Magnolia Road Clothing Store has moved to a new location here in Preston. They can now be found at 12 North State Street. That's just one block north of their previous location. They are still the one stop to create that new look that you have been looking for. Whether it's tops, bottoms, shoes and boots, or many different accessories, they have it. And at the same low prices that they've been known for years. So when you're looking to update your wardrobe, there's still no need to go to the big cities or the dreaded mall. Stay local here at Magnolia Road. Stop by their new location at 12 North State Street in downtown Preston, just one block north of their previous location. Stop in today. It's Magnolia Road.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
And welcome back here to OK Ward Park here in Pocatello. It's kind of sad to think that, this could be the last day of the season for the softball team, but also sad to think that we're finally getting nice weather out here today. Blue skies, just a little bit of a comfortable breeze, and nice warm temperatures. We'll tell you more about the weather coming up just as we get to the first pitch of today's game. But it's certainly too bad that nice weather out here on what could be the last day of the year. Time for the scene set for today's game, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoor. You'll find them on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. Well, we told you about the game here a couple of days ago that finished out 3-2 in the favor of Century, as Preston was able to fight back and tie the game at 2. It went to the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs, and one of the Century hitters lifted a ball down into the right field corner that went as a triple, and then the ball got away in the infield, and she was able to scamper home and for the deciding run that came with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. So certainly a tough break for the Lady Indians, who played a heck of a game here on Tuesday afternoon. So they'll get at it again here this afternoon, and hopefully they can go at it and do pretty much the same thing that they did here the other day and play another very good game here to this afternoon. As the loser of this game has their season come to an end, the winner will face Pocatello coming up in the tournament championship, as that will come up later on this afternoon. So we had a chance to sit down and chat with the head coach, Larry Morrison. Get a chance to hear our little chat with him coming up here in just a couple of minutes as the pregame show continues. Our conversation with the coach is brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Set your appointment with them at evergreenfinancialpartners.com. We'll take a break, come back, we'll step into the coach's corner coming up next.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show as we step into the coach's corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Larry Morrison, our guest here before we get started here against Century here today. It's always interesting to come in and play a playoff game. If you have your back to the wall, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Oh, yeah, it does. I mean, more difficult, but also more energetic and a little more enthusiasm, knowing what you have at stake. All or nothing, and lose or out, right?
Especially when you come in and you lost what was a very difficult but very entertaining 3-2 game here a couple of days ago.
It was. I think Century was pretty shocked what team showed up that day, and I told the girls that was the kind of complete team that we've been looking for all year, and it was fun to come in and probably shock them a little bit. And it was a close game, entertaining for sure. Every inch mattered in that game. Had a call I think didn't go our way, but the girls played really, really well, and so coming in this game, that's just us more confidence for us to go in and really hit the ball and show what we can really do.
Talk about things that went your way. I mean, great defensive plays in the infield, turned a great double play when you needed it to get out of an inning. If everything was just going your way until the last batter of the game.
Yeah, I think Century did pull up 2-0, but then I think the momentum shift as far as our defense. Infield played really well. The double play, I think, shifted the momentum a ton, and the girls just lit it up after that, and really close game, and so I'm excited to see what today brings with them.
Just want to go out and just play the same kind of game you did today?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to see us not leave so many people on base. We left, I think, 9 stranded, so you take that away and score those runs, I think it's an easy win for us. But this team has finally come together, and district games like this, that's what I expected to see. And I think Century, again, is a little shocked to see what we can bring, and so I'm excited to see where it takes us today.
Best of luck. Hopefully it's not the last day of the season, and we'll roll the dice and see what happens.
You bet. I appreciate your time, and go Lady Indians softball. Larry
Morrison, our guest here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com. In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Real quick look at our scene set, or I should say the keys to today's game for the Indians. Just go out and play the exact same game they played 2 days ago. Can't play any better than that. Our keys to the game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by Naylor Insurance at 223 North State Street in Preston to find out more. First pitch, starting lineups, all coming up. Stay with us here on KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
105.5 FM, KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Well, we're ready to play softball here in Pocatello. Welcome. Dan Hubbard with you here. John Beverly back in the studio as J.C. Larson steps in. And the first pitch of this afternoon's game is up high, ball one. Time to we get started right at 3:30 here today, and it is blue skies and 65 degrees. Well, you can't ask for anything better. As the next pitch to Larson is over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Indians lineup brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Next pitch to JC is down low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. So Larson leads off. She's the pitcher. Carly Madsen is the shortstop. She'll bat second. Regan Hansen hits third. She's in left field today. Rory Hansen hits fourth. She is at third base. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and the count evens at 2-2. Addie Clark will hit fifth. She's at second base. Kentley Archibald, the center fielder, bats sixth. Kaylee Chatterton is the designated player today. She'll hit in the 7th spot. As the next pitch is over, strike 3 called. So Larson goes down looking. First out of the ball game, and that'll bring up Carly Madsen. Jaylee Roberts will hit 8th for the Preston. She's at first base, and Sydney Cleverly bats 9th. She is the catcher here today. So Evans with a strikeout. 1 out here in the first. And here is Madsen. And Carly takes a first pitch. That's over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Allie Evans on the mound today for the Lady Diamondbacks. Next pitch to Allie. That's hit foul back into the screen, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Madsen, who played very nice defense here the other day, started a great double play, was able to make another play and a ground ball up the middle. As the next pitch, that's down low, and it's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 here in the top of the first inning. Evans comes home. The next pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. For Addie, this is her 15th start of the year. She's 3-1 with an ERA of just a couple of points over 6 at 6.03. The 2-1 pitch popped up. That'll go foul, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 on Madsen. Carly hitting 379 at the start of play today for the year. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Kind of chased one up in the zone as she goes down on strikes. That's 2 strikeouts here for Allie Evans in the top of the first inning. 1 looking, 1 swinging. And now here is Regan Hansen.
Up next is Regan Hansen.
Hansen hitting an even 400. Has a total of 4 extra base hits this year, a home run and 3 doubles. She goes first ball swinging, hits it foul off the left field side, and it's 0-1. So we'll give you the Diamondbacks lineup when they come up in the bottom half of the inning. The first inning today brought to you by Northern Title, your trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700. Again, the next pitch bounces up there again. As they have 1-1 on the board, and they'll say that's correct. As the umpire holds his fingers up for us. And again, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. So she takes a little walk up the third base line as Larry Morrison down there in the coach's box yells out a little instructions for her. Here comes the 1-2. Half swing, she goes too far. And Hansen goes down on strikes, and so do the Indians as they go out 1-2-3 here in the top of inning number 1 here this afternoon. So after a half inning, it's the Indians nothing, and the Lady Diamondbacks coming to bat.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the first inning, no score. As the Lady Diamondbacks come up for the first time, we'll give you their lineup here as we go through here in the bottom of inning number 1. Libby Evans will lead it off as she hits from the right side. J.C. Larson coming home, and the first pitch is pulled foul just outside of third and down the line. So Evans is the shortstop. She'll hit first. Emma Cook bats second. She's in center field. Adley Glasser is the catcher. She hits in the 3 spot. Elin Williams is the first baseman. She'll hit 4th. Allie Evans, the pitcher, hits 5th. Here comes the 0-1. That's pulled foul again outside of third, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Tess Evans will hit 5th. Check that, 6th, I should say. She's at third base. Candice Cantu is the designated player. She hits 7th. Here comes the 0-2. It's up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Natalie Anderson is the right fielder. She'll hit 8th today, and Natty Bacca bats in the number 9 spot, and she is in left field. So a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch popped up, foul, back into the screen. It'll stay at 1-2. So Century walking away with that 3-2 win here the other day, then turn around, unfortunately lost to Pocatello. So they come into the game here this afternoon with an 8-11 mark overall on the year, as Libby again hits it foul back into the screen. So our lineups today brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Stays 1-2 on Evans. J.C. Larson with the ball. Standing dead in the circle in the 1-2 pitch. Pulled again, foul. She gets it up and in on the inside half, and Libby Evans able to turn on it pretty well, but she pulls the trigger a little bit too quick and hits it foul, and it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2. Evans back in there at the right side. Larson with the new ball in the 1-2 pitch. She goes off speed this time. Hit in the air to short left. Coming up on the ball is Hansen, but she can't quite get there. So the ball's going to fall just outside of her. By the time they get it back in, she's at second. The ball dropped. They go to third. Safe. So Evans hustling all the way, got to second base. The ball got away momentarily. And by the time they could get it over to the third, she was safe at third as well. So it'll go as a double and an error. Either way, Century has the leadoff batter standing over at third base. As here is Cook, who just slaps the little swing out over the third baseman's head. That goes into left field. That'll be good for a hit and a run. And just that quick, Century leads 1-0. That little slap swing by Emma Cook, she had it just over the head of Rory Hansen. It drives the run in, and now here is the catcher, Adley Glasser. Adley, who had a game about a week or so ago here against Preston, took a foul ball off of the little finger of her right hand, and it's still all bandaged up as she broke that finger. Now here comes Larry Morrison out to the mound to come out and talk to JC. So nobody out here in the bottom of the first, 1-0. Century grabs the lead. And as Larry comes out to the mound and gives us a chance to remind you that Franklin County Medical Center is the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. Stop by and find out for yourself when you need their services. It's Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. So here's Glasser. As Adley will step up there with a runner at first base. Nobody out, a run in. As she's going to bunt, she pops it up, down to get it. They'll play it back to first base, not in time, but the throw is high and gets away and goes down the right field line. And Cook's going to keep running all the way to third. So the pop-up bunt, good for an out, and then a wild throw back to first base. Second error of the half inning against the Indians, as that allows Cook to go all the way to third base, and she's there with only 1 out. Now here is Aaron Williams, hits the ball in the air to right field. Coming up on the ball and not able to get that is Campbell. And now incoming is the run as Cook scores, and it's 2-0. So an RBI single by Williams gets the run in. That'll bring up Allie Evans. The game here on Tuesday, Century jumped out to a 2-0 lead in that game early as well. So 3 hits here in the bottom of the first inning. That ball's lined to the shortstop. Madsen able to come up and pick that off her shoe tops for the second out. So 2 outs. And runner at first base, and now here is Tess Ramirez. Ramirez will hitting here from the right side. Hit .353 on the year, hits the first pitch in the air, and the pitcher Larson not able to make the play in the circle. That's the 3rd error against the Indians here in the bottom of the first inning. Not the way they want to start this game. So here is Carrie and Cantu. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. 2 runs in here already for Century. That ball rolled up along the first baseline. It's a fair ball. Handled there by Roberts. She'll step on the bag and the inning is over. But not before the Indians see Century score 2 runs on 3 hits. 3 costly errors in the inning for the Indians as well, and Century leaves a couple of runners on base. We're done with an inning. We'll go to the second from here in Pocatello at OK Ward Park. It's Century 3 and Preston nothing.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Well, certainly not the way the Lady Indians wanted to see this game get started, as they commit 3 errors in the bottom of the first inning that leads to a couple of runs. 2-0 Century as we go to the second. And after having the side retired in order, the Indians will send up the middle third of the order. Rory Hansen, Addie Clark, and Kentley Archibald. And the first pitch to Hansen hit foul. Back over the top of the screen, it's 0-1. So Regan Hansen, who has been a stalwart at third base the last 3 years here for the Indians, as that pitch bounces up there, and it's a ball and a strike. As Rory at the plate starts play today, hitting .355 on the year. And she has a total of 5 extra base hits on the season. The next pitch is hit foul off the first base side again, and it's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes on Hansen, leading off here in the second. 2-0. Pocatello leads. And the next pitch, again, hit foul off the first base side, and it stays at 2-1. Today's game brought to you by Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. Les Schwab is your one stop for tires, brakes, alignment, and more. Find out for yourself at 1986 North Main, in North Logan. So a ball and 2 strikes on Rory Hansen, and the 1-2 pitch is up high, and the count evens at 2-2. So Preston spotted Century a couple of runs early in the game here on Tuesday, and then fought back and got even. The 2-2 pitch. That one's lined to center. Base hit. First hit of the game for the Indians as Hansen singles to center. So the leadoff batter aboard. And that'll bring up Addie Clark. Addie Carter, I should say. Addie hitting over 300 on the year as well. In fact, the Indians as a team hit 270. Addie hit 310. First pitch to Addie, hit foul, back into the screen. Ooh. There are some of the parents here. Oh, you're fine. Go ahead. Some of the parents here, they like to hang their cameras on the back of the backstop. That helps feed the as the next pitch to Addie is hit foul. It's 0-2. That helps feed the score system. But that first pitch to Carter knocked the camera right off the backstop. The 0-2 pitch. Addie swings and misses and strikes out. First out here in the second inning. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Allie Evans.
Now hitting Kentley Archibald.
So here's Kentley Archibald with 1 out and 1 on. Hansen stays over at first base with 1 out. And she's going to show bunt, punches it foul up along the third base side, and everybody will come back. So the Indians have to try to manufacture some runs here to get back into the game as they trail 2-0. Winner of this game gets another shot at Pocatello coming up after this one's over. That's what Century did here on Tuesday when they beat the Indians 3-2 and then turned around and unfortunately lost to the Thunder as that pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Archibald, who struggled at the plate this year, just 1 hit in 14 official at-bats. So she hit only 170, or I should say 71 on the year. She hit under 100 as the pitch outside. They throw back to first base, not in time there, so it's 1-2 now on Archibald. 1 out here in the top of the second. Here's the 1-2 offering. She swung through it, chased a ball high and away, and struck out. That's 5 strikeouts on the day here for Allie Evans in the second out here in the top of the second inning. And that'll bring up Kylie Chatterton, who is the designated player here today. First pitch to Chatterton, popped up, foul ground. That'll land just out of the reach of the catcher Glasser, and it's 0-1. Outfield pretty much straight away. What little bit of wind there is blowing in from left field in toward the first base dugout, but even that isn't very much, as that next pitch is up high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But certainly have to appreciate the sunshine. I definitely appreciate the umbrella the folks from Pocatello came over and attached to the table where I didn't have to sit in the direct sun as that pitch up high again, and it's 2 balls and a strike here on Chatterton. Hansen still over at first. Led off the inning with a single, and she's still there 2 outs later. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Ed is over for a strike, and it's 2-1. Check that. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Chatterton. Jade Lee Roberts waits on deck. 2-2 pitch on the way. Little roller past the mound. Ramirez down to get it, plays it across in time for the out, and the Indians are gone here in the second inning. They get 1, no runs, a hit, and they leave Rory Hansen standing over at first base. So, inning and a half in the books on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As we go to the bottom of the second, it's Century 2, Preston nothing.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second. 2-0, Century on top after they push across a couple of runs in the bottom of the first inning. As here we go to the bottom of the second inning. As the first pitch hit back off the glove and into center field. As the line drive hit by Anderson back off the glove of J.C. Larson and made it back through into the middle, into center field. And the leadoff batter aboard with a hit for Anderson. Fourth hit of the game here already in an inning plus for the Century Diamondbacks. And here's the number 9 hitter, Maddie Baca. So the runner at first, nobody out, and here's Baca. She shows bunt, hits it foul, back to the screen. For J.C. Larson, making the start today. For JC, this is her 9th start of the year, and she's 2-2 on the season with an ERA of 3.8. Now remember, she gave up a couple of runs in the first inning, but there was also 3 errors behind her. Bunt down on the ground, Larson down to get it, play it over to first, almost threw it too high, but able to throw it over to the second baseman covering, as Carter able to make the play. Sacrifice bunt. 1-4, and there's one out. Now we go back to the top of the order. Now here's Libby Evans again. Evans, who opened up the ball game, doubled to right field, or checked that left field. And there goes the runner to third as the ball gets away at home plate. So Anderson advances as she now stands at third base with one out. Preston will play the infield back. Hanson comes up at the third base corner. As the next pitch is up high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count on Libby Evans. Glad to have you along with us here today. Larson back in the circle. The 2-0 pitch hit in the air to left field, hit pretty well. Hanson going back, and it is gone. So Evans got it up. And into that wind or not, she hit it out. It's a 2-run home run, and Century leads 4-0. So Evans hits it out. And for Libby, that's home run number 7 on the year for her, and 12 overall for the Diamondbacks as a team. So 2 runs home here for the second inning in a row. Now here is Emma Cook, who had that little slap hit her first time up, hits the first pitch on the ground to Madsen, plays it across in time for the second out. So there's 2 down. Now here is Allie Glasser. Glasser popped up her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Well, Preston's dug themselves a little bit of a hole here. And the first pitch home to Glasser popped up right around home plate, as it is Cleverly, who was late picking the ball up and dove, but couldn't quite hang on to it. She dove, but then dove right in front of Larson, who almost tripped over her. So it was a good play just to try to get a glove on it by Cleverly, as the home plate umpire checks with her, makes sure she's okay. And it's 0-1 to count here on Glasser. We apologize. That big line right in the middle of your screen is not the camera. Well, technically, I guess it is the camera, but it's not a problem with the camera as the pitch is inside and hits Glasser around the knee. So she'll head down to first base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Aaron Williams. That's actually a pole from the backstop that runs right in the middle of our picture. So we'll get a runner here for Glasser over at first base as the designated runner comes in here. And the runner is Emmy Richards running over at first base. First pitch here to Williams, hit foul back into the screen. Williams with an RBI single, her first time up. So no balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the inning. Couple of runs home here for the second inning in a row. Century on top, 4-0. The 0-1. Ground ball to third. Nice little scoop there by Hansen. She throws high, but Roberts is there, able to go up and get it and come down on the base, and that's the third out, but not before Century adds a couple of more runs. Libby Evans with the big swing, hit the 2-run home run here in the inning. 2 runs on a total of 2 hits, and they leave 1 in the inning. We'll go to the third after 2 complete here at OK Ward Park. On the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, it reads Century 4, Preston 0.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Jade Lee Roberts leads it off for the Indians here as we go to the top of the third. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Indians. Roberts, Sydney Cleverly, then back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson. Preston's got to get some offense going. They trail 4-0. Evans ready, and the first pitch up here to Roberts is up high. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Jade Lee, who's always played a solid first base the entire year, takes that pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. She has struggled at the plate throughout the season, however. Hitting less than 100 on the year. The 1-1 pitch takes it up high. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Third baseman Ramirez playing right on the bag. That leaves a little bit of a hole in the what they call the 5.5 hole between third and short. As that pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-2. That 5.5 hole that Tony Gwynn aptly named, where he liked to hit the majority of his balls as a left-handed hitter. As the 2-2 pitch is up high, runs the count full, now 3-2. As the wind has started to kick up just a little bit, blowing in from that left field corner. 3-2 pitch to Roberts. Swung on and missed. Good swing by Jadley, but she comes up empty. That's the first out. And strikeout number 6 here for Allie Evans, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Sydney Cleverly.
Number 15, Sydney Cleverly.
Cleverly, the catcher. Herself hitting below the Mendoza line, just like Roberts before her. As he pops the ball up, there's Glasser able to grab that in foul territory. So the first pitch to Cleverly popped up. It's a foul out to the catcher. So we go back to the top of the order here, and J.C. Larson.
Now batting number 3.
So through the first 9 hitters in the lineup, Preston's had only 1 base runner. That was a leadoff single last inning by Rory Hansen, but then she was left standing at first base the entire rest of the inning. So here's the first pitch to Larson, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. 6 strikeouts for Evans. As the 0-1 pitch, that is over for a strike. She jumps out ahead of J.C. Larson, 0-2. So 0-2 with 2 outs here in the third. And the 0-2 offering on the way bounces up there 1-2. Today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. They have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. Find them at 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. The 1-2 up high evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count on Larson with 2 outs here in the third. Trying to fight her way aboard and takes that pitch down low and runs the count full 3-2. So Evans has gone full 3-2 a couple of times now, but she's yet to walk anybody today. And the 3-2 pitch on the way is strike 3 call. She's punched out the another batter as she has 7 strikeouts now in the game. And for the second time today, the Indians are gone in order here in the top of the third. 4-0 Century on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard as we'll go to the bottom of the third. They lead at 4-0.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we go to work here in the bottom of the third. Pitcher Allie Evans will lead it off here for Century in the bottom of the third inning. First ball swinging, hits in the air to center. Up comes the center fielder, Archibald, to make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that'll bring up Tess Ramirez, who reached on an error her first time up here today. Hey, don't forget that the Preston summer camps are going to be getting started coming up here very soon. They're summer camps offering instruction in football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, and in soccer as well, as that pitch is on the corner for a called strike. Stop by the school offices for applications to the camp, or you can look them up on Facebook under the Preston High School Facebook page. Print out the application, fill it out, and bring it back. Little roller back toward the pitcher. That's Larson to glove that on 1 hop as she makes the play across. And there's 2 outs, and that'll bring up
now batting for the Diamondbacks, number 3, Cadence Cantu.
Cadence Cantu is up here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So great instructions from the Preston coaches for kindergarten through 8th grade, I should say, for most of those camps. Ages may vary. And again, more information can be found on the Preston High School Facebook page on Facebook. First pitch missed high to Cantu. Larson ready again. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat, out toward the second baseman. Carter has that, flips it across, and Century's gone. 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the third. Done with 3 here in Pocatello. We'll go to the fourth. It's Century 4 and Preston nothing.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Through 3 innings, Century leads 4-0. Carly Matson leads it off for the Indians as we go here to the top of the 4th inning. Matson followed by the Hansons as the first pitch hit foul, and it's 0-1. Carly strikeout her first time up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Four runs, 5 hits for Century. No runs, 1 hit for the Indians. They've committed 3 errors back in the first inning. As the first pitch is down, next pitch rather, down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, welcome everyone joining us here, whether it be back in Preston, listening on KACH, or those watching on mylocalradio.com. As a pitch hit foul. It's hard to believe that the Lady Indians lose today, that this would be our final sports broadcast of the school year. That's hard to believe, as the days have certainly gone by quickly. It'll be August before you know it, and football and volleyball starting back up. The 1-2. Matson takes it outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So if you're listening, whether it be at home or sitting in your office and think your business would like to be involved in our broadcast next year, as Matson drives one toward the gap, that's going to get down. It's going to go to the fence in left center field. Carly will turn second. She'll be in with a stand-up double to lead off here in the top of inning number 4. Just the second hit of the day for the Indians, but she's there with nobody out. So that'll bring up Regan Hansen. So if you think your company or your business would like to be involved in our sports broadcast, whether it be for Preston or Westside or both next year, just simply call the office at 852-1340. 852-1340. Whether you're listening in Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, wherever it might be, give us a call. Pitch low. There goes Matson. She steals third. So Carly takes advantage and swipes third base, and she's there with nobody out as the pitch was low. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch home to Hansen. She's swinging. She hits it in the air to left field. Up to come get it is Baca. Tagging is Matson. She'll come home to score. And Preston gets on the board. See if they can get that, start that comeback like they had here the other day.
Number 13, Rory Hansen.
So 1 out, no base is empty now. Now here's Rory Hansen, who singled to center her first time up, but was left standing at first base. First ball swinging, kind of jammed herself, and fought it off and hit it foul back into the screen, and it's 0-1. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. The 0-1. Hit in the air, out toward the shortstop. That's where Libby Evans hangs out, and she puts that away, and that's the second out. So there's 2 outs, and now here is Addie Clark, who is a strikeout victim her first time up. Allie Evans has fanned 7 in the game so far. So here's Addie. Steps in from the right side. As Evans checks that wristband, Make sure she has the right pitch, and the first pitch is a sinker that swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Outfield straight away here against Carter. The right fielder, Anderson, maybe squeezing the line in right field just a little bit. Ball popped up, foul ground on the first base side. Here comes the first baseman. That's Williams down to make the catch. She has it in foul ground, and the inning is over. But Preston gets a run as they get on the scoreboard here today. As a double by Madsen, she stole third and came home on the scoring fly ball by Regan Hansen. So Preston finally gets on the board. A run, one hit, and nobody left in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth as the Century Lady Diamondbacks still leading on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It's 4-1 as we go bottom four.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Hey ladies, Magnolia Road Clothing Store has moved to a new location here in Preston. They can now be found at 12 North State Street. That's just one block north of their previous location. They are still the one stop to create that new look that you have been looking for. Whether it's tops, bottoms, shoes and boots, or many different accessories, they have it. And at the same low prices that they've been known for years. So when you're looking to update your wardrobe, there's still no need to go to the big cities or the dreaded mall. Stay local here at Magnolia Road. Stop by their new location at 12 North State Street in downtown Preston, just one block north of their previous location. Stop in today. It's Magnolia Road.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Natalie Anderson leads it off here for Century as we go here to the bottom of the fourth. First pitch was low, second pitch swung on and missed, so it's 1-1 and you're up to date. Anderson singled and scored her first time, and she hits this ball on the ground. Bad hop, runs up the arm of Madsen at second base, and everybody's going to be safe. That'll be a bad hop single for Anderson. That'll be her second hit of the day. Hit number 6 overall for the Lady Diamondbacks. So here's Maddie Baca, the left fielder, had a sacrifice bunt her first time up. See if we can get you caught up with other things going on around baseball today. Kind of a travel day for most teams, so there are only 6 games on the Major League docket today. Here's Baca. She climbs in from the right side. Again, shows bunt, pops it up, in foul ground. Hansen able to make the play. They're going to tag and go to second base anyway, and she's going to make it there sliding. So Anderson heads up, runs to second on the play in foul ground.
Now for the Diamondbacks leadoff, number 5, Libby Evans.
So one out, runner at second base. Now back to the top of the order, and Libby Evans coming up. Evans, last time up, cranked a home run out over the left field fence her first time up, her 7th of the year. As, look out, pitch misses inside, and it's ball 1 ball and no strikes. So a couple of finals to tell you about today. The Cincinnati Reds at home, they shut out the New York Mets today 5-0. The Minnesota Twins knocked off the San Diego Padres by a 5-3 score. Next pitch popped up into short center. Archibald there. Now drifts over into right center a little bit. She makes the catch. Tagging and going to third is Anderson, and she's there with 2 outs. So 2 outs and a runner at third base. Here's Emma Cook, who had a single her first time up and grounded out. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Larson ready, rocks in the circle and comes home. And the first pitch is a ground ball wide to third. Madsen has it. She'll go across in time. And the third out made over there. So they get a hit. They get the runner as far as third base, but can't get her home. She's standing over there. So we're done with 4 here this afternoon. We'll tell you about the rest of the scores when we come back. We're done with 4 here in Pocatello. It's Century 4, Preston 1.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
All right, we go to the 5th. Preston's starting to run out of outs now with only 9 outs left. As here we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Indians trail 4-1. It'll be Kentley Archibald, Kylie Chatterton, and Jadely Roberts due up as the first pitch is down and away, ball 1. Today's game brought to you by Stokes Market, true value with the freshest meat and produce you'll find not only in Preston but throughout the Cache Valley. They're on State Street in Preston. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. So the other scores on the Major League scoreboard, they had a little rain this morning in Kansas City. They finally got the game started. The Royals end up beating the White Sox by a 4-3 score. Ground ball up along third on the bunt, down to get it. Ramirez throws to first in time. Nice play. So great bunt. Kept it hugging the line, and Ramirez down to get it and able to straighten and make the throw. So here is Kylie Chatterton, who grounded out her first time up. So other than that, 3 other games still to come this afternoon. Tampa Bay is in New York to take on the Yankees. Texas is in Oakland to face the A's there. As a pitch here to Chatterton, swung on and missed. And lastly, San Francisco is over in Phoenix as they'll take on the Diamondbacks tonight. The 0-1 hit in the air along the left field side. That's going to go foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. So that's your look at the Major League scoreboard. And here in the 5th inning, their game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Don't forget you can order their world-class jerky online at papajs.com. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 8 on the day for Allie Evans. 2 outs here in the 5th. Now here's Jadely Roberts.
Jadely Roberts.
Roberts, who went down on strikes her first time up as well here today. 4-1, Preston trailing here in the top of the 5th. As the first pitch to Roberts over for a strike. Preston got their only run of the game in the 4th inning. The 0-1, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Carly Madsen led off with a double, stole third, and came home on Regan Hansen's scoring fly ball. And that's it. That's what Preston has to work with here today as they trail 4-1. But still, another well-played game, second game in a row between these two schools as Roberts swings and misses, goes down on strikes as Allie Evans records her 9th strikeout of the day. Preston goes out in order for the 3rd time in a row here today. And on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, it's still Century 4, Preston 1.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And today's game is brought to you by Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency. Remember, don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. So as we go here to the bottom of the fifth, Diamondbacks still up 4-1. Allie Glazer, Aaron Williams, and Allie Evans due up here for the Lady D-backs. Glazer popped up and was hit by a pitch, 0 for 1 officially on the day. As J.C. Larson ready and comes home, and the first pitch is down low, ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Diamondbacks. But they have only 3 of those hits since the first inning. Preston got off to a rocky start in the bottom of the first inning. As the next pitch is up high, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. In that first inning, the Lady Diamondbacks put together 3 hits, helped out by 3 Preston errors to push across 2 runs. Then added 2 more in the second as Glazer pulls one foul out along the third base line. And it's 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1 on Addie Glazer. Good catcher, good receiver of the ball, as they like to call it. A catcher, very handy behind home plate. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. A rise ball out of Larson. She swung right through, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 on Glazer. Larson rocks in the circle and comes home. The next pitch is inside and runs the count full, 3-2. So the leadoff batter here for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way from Larson. Coming here, and she hits it foul in the air off the third base side, and that will fall out of play. And Glazer will come back again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Level 10 Life Coach. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Find out more at level10lifecoach.com. So 3-2. And the pitch home here coming to Glazer. Popped up. That'll be foul back into the screen again. Neither pitcher has walked anyone today. Glazer's got the only free pass of the day. She was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. So she's back in there, 3-2. Larson back in the circle again. And comes home again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air, right around third base. Hanson crosses over into foul ground and will make the catch for the first out. So 1 out, and now here is Aaron Williams. Williams had an RBI single in the first inning, part of those 3 hits, and then she grounded out her last time up. So here's Williams. Larson coming home, and the first pitch to Williams is up high. And it's ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield straight away and deep against Williams. Here in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-0. Up high again, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Hey, ladies, have you heard that Magnolia Road has a new location? They've moved 1 block north. You'll find them now at 12 North State Street in downtown Preston. Same great selections. Same great store. Just 1 block north. It's Magnolia Road now at 12 North State Street. 2-0 pitch hit foul back into the screen. It's now 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. Larson back them there again as she rocks and comes home with the 2-1. That's hit foul off the first base side this time. Over there where the Thunder are over there getting loose, getting ready for their game as they get the winner of this afternoon's contest in the first game of the conference championship round. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Larson ready again. And here comes the 2-2 offering. This is down low, runs the count full, 3-2. So she went full to Glasser, got her to pop foul out. Now she goes full again to Williams. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. It is going to be high, ball 4. That's the first walk of the game for either side. So she walks, heads down to first base, and now here is Allie Evans, who is 0 for 2. She's popped up and flown out. Larson has yet to strike out anybody today. Defensively, after the first inning, they've kind of settled down with the glove and played much better behind her as the first pitch is up high. Remember, they turned a couple of nice defensive plays, double plays in the game here on Tuesday, and certainly Larson could use one of those right now. The 1-0. There's a one-hopper hit at Madsen. She goes to second to 1, and then she dropped the ball. And what do we got? We got everybody safe. So Carter dropped the ball on the toss. She never did receive it, so everybody's going to be safe. Evans reaches on the fielder's choice. Williams safe on the air. That's the 4th error of the day against the Indians. So 2 on and 1 out. Now here is Tess Ramirez. First pitch to Ramirez, popped up, foul ground. Roberts coming over near the dugout, but going to run out of room.
Hey, line drives, babe, line drives, right here.
So 0-1 the count on Ramirez. Got that one just out of Roberts' reach over there by the first base dugout. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. A couple of base runners on here for Century as they look to extend their 4-1 lead. And the 0-1 pitch. Hit to center. That's going to get in for a hit. Archibald gets it back in, station to station as everybody goes one base on the single by Ramirez. As Williams had to wait to make sure the ball was going to get down. So the bases are loaded and 1 out.
Now batting number 3, Cadence Cantu.
And Cadence Cantu will come up. Cantu has hit a couple of balls on the ground. Preston has turned them both into outs. See if they can hit another one on the ground here. First pitch to Cantu. Late, swings through it. Snap throw back to third, not in time. So 0-1 the count. Today's game brought to you by Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. 0-1 on Cantu. The 0-1 pitch. Taking and takes a strike, and it's 0-2. A ground ball in the infield to potentially be a double play ground ball would be fitting. However, a strikeout would be even better. 0-2 the count. Larson ready. Here comes the 0-2. Popped it up. Right to the first baseman, Robert. She'll step on the bag, but everybody's safe. But for the pop-up is the second out of the inning. That'll do as good as the strikeout. So now there's 2 outs, and now here's Natalie Anderson. But your work isn't done yet. Anderson, who's 2 for 2 today, has also scored a run. She's up there with the bases loaded and 2 outs. There's the first pitch to Anderson. Popped up, foul, 0-1. She's right on that fastball from Larson. Hit it foul back into the screen. Oh, 0-1 the count. Anderson back into the box, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Taking, and takes it up high, and it's a ball and a strike. So a big spot here for Larson. Can she get out of the jam here with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th? Trying to keep her teammates within striking distance here at 3 runs as the next pitch is a grounded foul, and it goes to 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Everybody back to their bases. Williams back to third, Evans to second, Ramirez to first. Larson back into the circle. Kind of tugs at that safety mask a little bit. Now she's ready. And comes home with a 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's her first strikeout of the day, and not a bigger time than that one. No runs. 1 hit. As the Indians able to get out of the inning and leave the bases loaded. And we're done with 5. After 5 here in Pocatello at OK Ward Park, it's Century 4 and Preston 1. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair,
in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's Beef Jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, the Indians have only 6 outs left as we go here to the 6th inning. And they need some offense, get some things started here. As it'll be Sydney Cleverly to lead off, the number 9 hitter, then back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson and Carly Madsen. So Preston 1 run on 2 hits here in the game as Allie Evans has really throttled them back here today. So here we go. Evans ready, comes home, and the first pitch here to Cleverly is down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. You know who else is playing for a softball title in their conference tournament today is Idaho State's ladies, who won the Big Sky Conference, the number 1 seed in their conference tournament going on in Ogden. As that pitch is up high, ball 2, it's 2 balls and no strikes. They beat Portland State last night and have another game coming up today. In fact, it's probably just about started, maybe about 20 minutes ago. Comes the 2-0 pitch on the way. And is inside and hits her. Well, Cleverly takes one off the thigh as she'll head down to first base. Each side has hit a batter here today.
Now batting number 3.
That's the first free pass given up by Allie Evans here today. So we go back to the top of the order. And J.C. Larson now coming up. JC's 0 for 2. Twice she's taken called third strike. She's been up there. Evans ready. And here comes the first pitch to JC, and it is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 9 strikeouts in the game today for Allie Evans. She's got Larson twice, and she's gotten Roberts twice. Ready in the circle and comes home. The 0-1 pitch to Larson. Takes it outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Today's game brought to you in part by our friends at West Motors, the only stop for you that you need for new or used cars, both in Preston and in Logan. Comes the 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball toward the hole. Backhanded there. Libby Evans throws it across in time. And that's the first out. As on the ground ball, Cleverly will move up to second base. She's there with 1 out. That's a great play in the hole by Libby Evans. Able to come up throwing from deep in the hole and get the out. So here is Carly Madsen. Madsen struck out. She's also doubled and scored the only Preston run here this afternoon. 1 out, top of the 6th. Preston still needs to get somebody else on base as their pitch misses outside, ball 1. They need to get one more runner on base to potentially bring what would be the potential tying run to the plate. Getting my qualifiers there backwards. Comes the 1-0. Madsen taking the off-speed pitch, misses, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Madsen doubled into the into the gap in left center her last time up. Stole third and came home on the scoring fly ball. It's the only Preston run of the day. 2-0 pitch. Bounces up there and it goes to 3-0, and there goes the runner for third, and Cleverly will be in there standing. So it's a wild pitch to let the runner advance. It's 3 balls and no strikes on the hitter Madsen. Carly waiting, Evans back in the circle, and here comes the 3-0. And that is over for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. 1 out, top of the 6th. You can hear the girls in the dugout cheering for Carly in the background. Look out, as the pitch is way high. It goes to the backstop, and Cleverly's going to be out at the plate. So it went to the backstop. The catcher Glasser got on it in a hurry, and with Allie Evans covering, Sydney was out coming home. As they're going to, the 2 umpires are going to get together as they call the pitch a ball, as Madsen is going to head down to first base. But I'm sure that Preston would rather have the runner back at third base and still have Madsen standing at the plate.
Now batting number 12,
so a hit batter and a walk.
Madsen.
2 outs in the inning, and now here is Regan Hansen, who's 0 for 1 officially, plus had a scoring fly ball in the game. So 2 outs and a runner over at first base now. So Cleverly thrown out, trying to come home, being aggressive, but was thrown out nonetheless. And that first pitch is down low, and she's going to see a hitter. So she's going to head down to first base. So Preston with 3 base runners here in the inning. It's the most traffic they've had on the base paths all day, and none of them have reached via hit. They've had 2 hit batters and a walk, runners at first and second, and now here's Rory Hansen at the plate representing what would be the potential tying run. As the first pitch to Hansen is jerk foul outside of third. Rory, who certainly has the strength to turn on one and hit it out, although she hasn't done that yet this year, The Indians have 3 home runs as a team. Carter, Roberts, and her sister standing over at first base, Regan Hansen, have all gone deep this year. Here's the 0-1. Grounded foul over by the first base dugout. It's 0-2 on Rory. So no balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 6th. Preston's had a run thrown out at the plate, but they have 2 on base. Is Hansen trying to extend the inning? Comes the 0-2 pitch. Taking and takes it high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So a ball and 2 strikes on Rory Hansen. Outfield straight away. The right fielder playing way over in the corner, so there's a lot of room in right center field. The 1-2 pulls, and on that pitch, she turned on it and hit it foul down the left field side. So it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Allie Evans shakes her head yes, has the sign that she wants. And here comes the 1-2. Ground ball wide at third, backhanded in the hole. They're going to try to go to third, but they drop the ball. Everybody's safe. Ramirez couldn't get to the ball. Libby Evans didn't field it cleanly, and by the time that Ramirez got back to the bag, all Evans could do was desperation flip it back over to third base, and Ramirez didn't catch it clean. So the bases are loaded in 2 outs. How big is that play at the plate now? Where Sidney Cleverly got thrown out for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Addie Clark. First pitch home to Addie. Inside on a bounce, ball 1. So the tying runs are on base. Clark at the plate, who has one of the 3 home runs for the Indians this year, comes up representing the potential tying run. This is exactly why in the late innings, if you're going to have a lead, you want a lead of at least 4 or more. That way a grand slam will not beat you. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Kind of ran it away from Carter. And it's a ball and a strike. Addie takes a moment, now climbs back in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Good sinker, and it's now 1-2. So Carter in the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 hit batters, a walk and a fielder's choice in the inning. Indians yet to score in the inning, but they have the bases full. Here comes the 1-2. Chases it in the dirt as they'll step on home plate, and the inning is over. And Preston fails to score as Allie Evans picks up her 10th strikeout of the day. No runs, no hits, hit batter, couple of hit batters, a walk and a fielder's choice, and Preston leaves the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It's still Century 4, Preston 1 as we go bottom 6.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Maddie Baca leads it off here for the Lady Diamondbacks as we go to the bottom of the 6th. So right now for the Indians, just get 3 outs, get out of the inning without giving up any more runs and stay within striking distance. Maddie Baca leading it off, and the first pitch swung on and missed. Baca then back to the top of the order, and Libby Evans and Emma Cook due up here in the bottom of the 6th for Century. 4-1 Preston trails. Comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. If you're looking ahead to the 7th inning for the Indians, they'll have Archibald, Chatterton, and Roberts due up. No balls and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch home, hit foul off the first base side. Then it stays at 0-2 on Maddie Baca. Maddie's popped up and had a sacrifice. She's 0 for 1 officially on the day. So she's back up in there, 0-2. Larson ready, the right-hander rocks and comes home. Again, hit foul off the first base side. Today's game brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. They're on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. So it stays 0-2. And here's the 0-2 to Baca. Popped up again, foul off the first base side.
Ball's out of play.
So Larson keeps throwing him, Baca keeps fouling him off. 4-1, bottom of the 6th. Another outstanding contest between these two teams as the 0-2 pitch bounces up there. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The game here on Tuesday, Century with a run in the bottom of the 7th inning to walk off with a 3-2 win. Today they got 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings, but Preston's held them silent ever since. Little ground ball up along first. Roberts will smother that, carry it to the bag, and there's 1 out here in the 6th. So we go back to the top of the order, and Libby Evans. Libby, who has 2 for 3 today, has scored twice, doubled, came home in the first inning, and then in the second inning cranked her 7th home run of the year, a 2-run home run, to make it 4-0 at the time. The first pitch to Evans popped up. Left field into foul ground. Madsen gives chase but can't get it. So it'd be just a strike against Libby Evans. Evans 0 for all, 2 for 3. The one time they did get her, she flew out to center. So Evans back up in the box. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-1. It's up high, a ball and a strike. So Century, who is 8-11 overall on the year, trying to pick up 1 more win that would send him up against Pocatello again. The 1-1. Again, hit it along the left field line in the air. Coming over to have a look is Hanson, but she'll run out of room, and it's now 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Center fielder for Preston, Archibald, now moves half dozen or so steps over into left center field. As the next pitch home, that's hit to left field and hit well, as Hanson has to go back, and it's gone. She's hit it out again. Her second home run of the day. This is a solo shot, and that makes it 5-1. So they got that ball up and out over the plate, and she was able to turn on it well and hit it out. Same place she hit the first one, out over left center field. And it's 5-1. And now here's Emma Cook, who has 1 hit in 3 at-bats. Indians did a good job keeping the Diamondbacks off the board since the first inning, or second inning rather. As the first pitch popped up in the infield, Roberts uses that big first baseman's glove to corral that, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs, and now here comes Addie Glazer. Addie officially 0 for 2. She was hit by a pitch in the second inning. That's sandwiched around a couple of pop-ups in the infield. 2 outs. Larson looks back over toward the dugout where Larry Morrison's calling the pitches. And the first pitch swung on and missed. Good fastball that she got it by her. So 5-1 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. The 0-1. Hit on the ground, right to Hansen on one hop. Rory has it, plays it across in time, and the inning is over. So we'll go to the 7th. Last swings coming up for the Indians. Archibald, Chatterton, and Roberts due up. As we go to the 7th, it's Century 5, Preston 1.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we'll move to the 7th. And once again, if Preston needed some offense before, they really need some now. As they trail here in the contest. 5-1. And it's Kentley Archibald, Kylie Chatterton, and Jadely Roberts due up here in the 7th.
Number 11, Kentley Archibald.
Archibald, 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. And Libby Evans, who has fanned 10 in the game. So here's Archibald hitting from the left side as Evans rocks and comes home in the first pitch. Kind of deliberately throws that one up there, almost aimed it. And it missed down low, ball 1 ball and no strikes. Preston had the bases loaded last inning, but couldn't push anybody across. The 1-0. Missed, down and away, ball 2 balls and no strikes. Today's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.com. Evans in the circle, coming home to 2-0. It's high, ball 3. So that solo home run by Evans becomes large, as like we talked about in the top of the 6th inning when Preston loaded the bases. A home run would have given them the lead at 5-4. Now, a grand slam home run would only tie the game, as that pitch is outside, as Archibald walks on 4 pitches. So there's the leadoff batter on. 2nd walk today by Evans. She's also hit 2 in the game. And the leadoff batter on base for the Indians for just the 3rd time, but for the 3rd time in the last 4 innings. So here's Kylie Chatterton, grounded out and struck out, and the first pitch is down low. It's ball one, 1 ball and no strikes. So 1-0. Archibald over at first, nobody out, top of the 7th. Preston trails by 4. Next pitch, little roller foul as that hits down off of the shin guards of the catcher Glasser, and it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of folks hanging around watching the game. Some of them planning on staying over for the Pocatello game. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. As out in front of it, and they snapped the throw back to first base, not in time. As Archibald back in there on her hands and knees. So that sinker, say down and away from Chatterton, she swung through it. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 11. They throw down to first, and there goes the runner right down to second base. So they threw back behind the runner. Chatterton goes down on strikes. That's the 11th strikeout for Allie Evans, and there's 1 out. But the one thing that does, by Archibald advancing on the pitch, they'll now stay out of the force play at second base. Here's Jadley. Roberts today 0 for 2, has struck out a couple of times. Evans ready, comes home, and the first pitch home to Roberts. Taking, and takes it outside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. Where Evans was very strong in the first 3 or 4 innings, she has proven to be a little fallible here in the last couple. The 1-0. Roberts swings through it. There goes the runner for third, and they dive, and they get the runner at third base. So Archibald trying to steal third is thrown out 2-5, and now there's 2 outs in the inning. And Roberts at the plate representing the final out here for the Indians, and she's got to get on base. Here comes the mixed pitch home to Roberts. That bounces up there. See what the count is here from the home plate umpire. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Outfield straightaway against Roberts. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way to Jadley. Grounded toward third, foul. Good thing, too. Ramirez just kind of had to go under her glove. Looked like it may have gone over the base, but the home plate umpire right on the line said no. It was foul all the way. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw, stop by Naylor at 223 North State Street in Preston. So Roberts back up there at 2-2. Evans ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Taking, and pitch missed low. Jadley thought it was ball 4. She headed down toward first base. The umpire said, no, come on back here. That's only ball 3. So Jadley climbs back in the box. 3-2, 2 outs. Evans ready. Here she comes, 3-2. Swung on and missed. And the ball game is over.
That's the ball game, folks.
Indians, no runs, no hits, a walk, but having the runner thrown out trying to go to third base, they leave nobody in the inning. Final score as the Indians have their season come to an end as they come up short today, losing by the final score of 5-1. We invite you to stay tuned. The post-game show is coming up next. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming up next.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised to what we have to offer.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Well, welcome back here to the postgame show. It had been kind of a tough year with the weather and the cancellations and trying to get games in and rescheduled. And for the Preston Lady Indians, they had their season come to an end here today as they lose to Century by the score of 5-1. They played a tough game here on Tuesday, losing 3-2, and an equally as tough game here today as they run into the very hot pitcher in Allie Evans, who had allowed just a couple of hits and struck out 11 on her way to the victory. Final totals for Century to win it, 5 runs on 8 hits. They had no errors and they left 7 on base. For Preston, a run on 2 hits. They had 4 costly errors, including 2 in the first inning that led directly to a couple of runs, and they left 4 on base. Allie Evans struck out 11, walked 2, and hit 2. While allowing just 2 hits to pick up the victory here today, and J.C. Larson suffers the loss for the Indians in a game that took 1 hour and 30 minutes to play. We'll come back, look at some of the numbers inside today's game. We'll do that as we continue here on the postgame show, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, coming up right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, welcome back here to the postgame show as we look in some of the numbers here for the Indians, who had just 2 hits. One of those came to Carly Madsen as she opened the top of the 4th inning with a double and eventually came around to score on a scoring fly ball by Regan Hansen. That was the only run the Preston Indians had in the game today. She had one of Preston's 2 hits as the other hit came back in the 2nd inning, a single by Rory Hansen. So Preston had very limited opportunities. Why? Because they ran into an absolute buzzsaw in Allie Evans, both in the circle and at the plate. In the circle today, she was tremendous. She walked only 2. She struck out 11 and certainly kept the Indians off stride all day long in picking up the win. With the bat in her hand at the plate, well, she was incredible. She was 3 for 4. She doubled and drove in 3 runs with a pair of home runs, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and then a solo home run for a little bit of insurance as she drove in her 3rd run of the game in the bottom of the 6th inning with a solo home run as she goes 3 for 4 and certainly has to be our player of the game here this afternoon. So Century wins at 5-1. Preston's season comes to an end. In fact, that's our final Preston sports broadcast of the year. So we'll take our final time out. We'll come back, say some thanks to some people, and say goodbye from here in Pocatello as we continue here on the postgame show right after this timeout.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, as our final broadcast of the school year comes to an end, our final sports broadcast, I should say, the school year comes to an end, we want to say thank you to a bunch of people. First of all, thanks to everyone for joining us all year long. Certainly, we enjoy not only bringing the games to you, but hearing the kind words from all of you as well about our broadcast, and we do appreciate each and every one of you. As long as we're saying thank you, we need to say thank you as well to all of our sponsors, both for Preston and for Westside as well. Thank you to all of you all season long, and we look forward to joining you again next year and having these wonderful sponsors with us again next year as well. And if you have the opportunity, please go in and patronize one of those sponsors as you get the opportunity throughout the summer and on into next fall. So as we wrap up here today, Century wins it by the final score of 5-1. Let's also thank Val Cook, the executive producer of KACH Radio Sports, and our coordinating producer this year, Cody Olson. And, of course, we couldn't do what we do without John Beverly as our studio engineer as well. We, between Preston and Westside, we probably brought you somewhere in the area of 225 or 230 different individual games this year, and John was in the studio for each and every one of them. And, John, we appreciate you do your yeoman efforts all year long, each and every year, as we couldn't get on the air without you. And, of course, thanks for everyone for listening as well. And we'll look for you again coming up in August when another year of both Preston and Westside Sports get ready to kick off yet again. So until then, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for listening, and thanks for everybody who makes these broadcasts possible as today's Century beats the Indians by the final score of 5-1. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll look for you again coming up in August. Until then, have a very pleasant good night.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.